Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
Yes, friend. Is there something I can say?
It's good to see you. Alive and well, sir. Welcome home, sir. It's good to see you alive and well.
Yes, friend. Is there something?
Hello. I'm not here for your entertainment.
You there! Put your weapons away. Come over here. No funny business, unless you want to get shot. What are you doing here? It's not safe for your kind around here. Oh yeah? Is he expecting you? Well then, run along. It's not wise to keep Roy waiting. Has a bit of a temper, that one. You watch yourself. I've been stomping around with Roy and his gang of misfits. Roy's a no-nonsense, take-no-prisoners kind of guy. He heard about this Tenpenny asshole, and now he's trying to get us in that tower. He's hatching some kind of plan to kill all those bigot bastards. Believe it or not, I used to vacation there. I wasn't always like this. I was a goddamn scientist. We were doing great things. Amazing things. Sure, sacrifices were required. Some people got hurt, but we were making real progress. But then those goddamn bombs dropped. Karma's a real bitch. You'd be wise to remember that. Good luck. Hello. Good to see you. What do you want? Biding our time, making plans, getting ready. Tenpenny and his pack of elitist wannabes can't keep us out of that tower forever. We've got rights, and we'll take them if they aren't given to us. Ghouls aren't built for luxury and comfort, is that it? You think ghouls belong scurrying around in that dark, dank underbelly of the wasteland? You got a lot of nerve. You're right. It's none of your business. You best get out of here, kid, before something ugly happens.
Oh, hello. I'm Bessie Lynn. I don't think you should be down here. Did you talk to Roy? I hope you know what you're doing. You could get in a lot of trouble by coming around uninvited. I wouldn't want to see anyone get hurt. You must be pretty tough to get past all the ferals. They tend to leave us alone. But someone like you... Am I babbling again? Roy tells me I shouldn't do that. Roy is coming up with a plan to get us into that tower. 10 pennies. Says it's only a matter of time. He's strong like that. He never gives up. The kind of guy who makes things happen, Roy is. That's why the others follow him. Me, I just like the way he looks at me. Makes me feel pretty again. I'd go anywhere with him. Oh, well, it's not so bad, I guess. Once you get used to it. But it's not like before. I used to be pretty, you know. Everyone used to come around all the time. People stop wanting to be around you, though. When it starts to happen. When you start to change, I mean. Stay out of...
What do you want? So you killed a bunch of feral ghouls. Is that supposed to sound impressive? I got no compassion left for those mindless freaks. But they were a nice deterrent keeping out smooth-skinned bastards like yourself. Is that so? He isn't man enough to do it himself? Sends a boy to do his dirty work. You think you got what it takes? You picked the wrong ghoul to fuck with, kid.
Look out.
There you are. Oh! Where? What's the matter, huh? Your own blood? What's the matter?
Will this take long? I have things to do. Please don't hurt me. Oh. Sorry, I just assumed. Well, most people would prefer if we ghouls didn't exist. If you want to help us, talk to Roy Phillips. Oh.
Give me a second. Keep...
Watch yourself. I don't want to have to kill you. Didn't think you had it in you. Guess you proved me wrong. Good job. Knowing those ghouls are gone takes a load off my mind. Thanks. You'll be wanting the reward now, won't you? I suppose you've earned it. There's your caps. Contract fulfilled, debt paid. This don't mean we're buddies, all right? Now get going. I guess we could be... A pleasure doing business with you. Don't do...
It was a wonder.
Good evening, sir. What? I'm sorry.
What's the big idea? I was on my way to Megaton to do some trading when I heard somebody blew the place right off the map. Jesus. Sure, have a look. I guess folks in Megaton won't be needing them anymore.
Well now, if it isn't the little villain from the vault, and now it's... Ha! Over here!
to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust in faith, in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted. Power, wealth, they made lazy. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. Rest assured, I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. John Henry Eaton builds a country. He builds it to last. You, my darling American, sir, don't you deserve a future?
Just a moment.
Yes, friend.
I hope things are going well with you today, sir. Good evening, sir. What? I'm...
It was a wonderful thing you did. Inspiration, truly.
feels so good. A thief? Yeah, I'm feeling a little out of it. Maybe you... Whoa. What is it? It's heavy. Oh. Oh, that sounds painful. Okay, which way is Paradise Falls again? Now, oh my god!
Spotted over there.
Welcome home, sir.
Security protocol initializing. Station security grid off. Live. Metro. Oak Central not responding. Red left. Oak Omega. Full force authorized. Tickets, please. Scanning for valid ticket. Verified. Thank you for riding with Metro. please?
I don't know who you are, but you don't belong here. The super mutants have overrun our brothers at the Galaxy News radio building, and we're headed there to back them up. You can tag along if you want, but keep your head down and try not to do anything stupid. You been living under a rock? This is DC. The entire city is crawling with super mutants. Now, if you'll excuse me. The name's Sarah Lyons, Sentinel and Squad Commander of the Lion's Pride. We're with the Brotherhood of Steel. We do our best to hold back the super mutants in this area, but when civilians stumble into our sights, that gets a bit difficult, doesn't it? There aren't a lot of safe places in the ruins right now, but the Galaxy News radio building is sort of our port in the storm. Unfortunately, the building's been hit pretty hard lately. We're their backup, so if there are no more questions, we really need to move out. Watch yourself.
Red, on me. You're doing fine. Follow my lead. No dead heroes today.
What's the situation?
Sentinel. 5 mutants released from their torment. The rest are keeping their heads down.
Good. Jennings?
Negative.
A new recruit?
One that blundered into the uglies over on 42nd.
Oh, fire on that target now!
Oh!
Need some help here.
Give me some help with this one.
Pass my little trial run. Come on, Lion's Pride feeds me, and you know it. That Citadel guard duty is such bullshit.
We're clear out.
Yeah, we'll...
Stand. Down.
Now knock that off. You're wasting ammo.
Ah, come on. We just kicked their asses.
We need sweet.
Give me a second. Keep... Evening.
Good to see you.
Short control first! Mind the numbers, Prime! Short control first! Watch your spacing! By the numbers, Pride! Short control first!
Damn! Will you die already? Area secure. God damn it!
I guess it's my turn to thank you. Anyway, the area's secure, so you're free to talk to Three Dog if you need to. I'm sure. You can handle yourself, I'll give you that. But let's not get carried away. I'll take that as a compliment. If we don't try to keep the mutants from killing everyone and everything in the Capital Wasteland, who will? The Brotherhood does its best, but sometimes it takes a little something special. That's where the Lion's Pride comes in. Well, the Brotherhood needed a secure outpost, and the guy who runs the radio station needed to not get his head ripped off by super mutants. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. Three Dog is the man in charge. He keeps that signal broadcasting pretty much single-handedly. He's, interesting. I'll give him that much. She died well. In the end, that's all that really matters.
Damn it!
When we get back to the Citadel, I'll talk to the scribes. Let it be chronicled. The Paladin Redden passed her test.
Just a moment.
It appears you've been wounded, sir. May I suggest you seek medical attention? possible? Good evening, sir. What? I'm...
Looks like it's all clear. Unlocking outer doors. Yes, that was an excellent shot, brother. I can only hope to be as good as you someday.
Thanks, brother. It takes a great amount of practice and even more patience.
Keep your eyes open, brother.
Yes, sir. I am locked and loaded.
Good. That was a hell of a fight. Nice work.
The look on your face says it all. You're wondering who the heck this guy is and why you should care. Well, prepare to be enlightened. I am Three Dog, jockey of discs and teller of truths, lord and master over the finest radio station to grace the wastes, Galaxy News Radio. And you, well, I know who you are. Heard about you leaving that vault, traveling the unknown, Just like dear old Dad, huh? Met him already. Hey, when you're in the good fight, you gotta give it all you got and never ever hold back. Always dazzle them, I always say. Always dazzle them and spread the word. Imagine a picture, okay? A picture of the Capital Wasteland. All that brick and rock. A whole lot of nothing, right? There's people out there trying to just barely make it from day to day. Fighting to stay alive and make something out of what they got. But then you've got all kinds of shit. Slavers, super mutants, raiders. They all want a slice of the pie too. And aim to take it by force. They can't, not against those kind of enemies. They just run away and hide, or they stay and die. It just ain't right. So that's where I enter the picture. I fight the good fight with GNR as my gun. The sound of truth goes out across the Capital Wasteland. Hell, someone's got to counter that bullshit on the Enclave station. Oh, I have plenty of enemies that would love nothing more than to put a bullet between my eyes. The only thing keeping that from happening is Sarah Lyons and the Brotherhood of Steel. We've brokered a sweet deal. They keep me from taking a dirt nap, and I keep a strong roof over their head. From what I saw, they were the ones who saved your ass. They keep the ruins super mutant free so people like you can get to people like me in one piece. Without them, we'd be knee-deep in mutie shit. Sorry, I'm so used to talking to an audience that can't answer, I just assume you want to hear my voice all the time. So, you want to know where your dad is? Fair enough. We got one rule in the good fight, though. You want help, you gotta contribute. You want to find your dad, and it just so happens his location is known to yours truly. He was here at Galaxy News. We had a great conversation. He's a real stand-up guy. If you want to know more, you're gonna have to contribute to the good fight. Well, your dad is some sort of scientist type, some kind of egghead or something. You really think if you find him, he'd help our cause? When your dad passed through here, I spent a good long time talking to him about all kinds of stuff. He mentioned some scientific mumbo-jumbo which didn't make much sense to me. Something about a Project Purity. He also said something about going to visit a Dr. Lee in Rivet City. Then, he left in a hurry. You've never heard of Rivet City? Wow. Just wow. Well, a whole bunch of eggheads got together and turned a beached aircraft carrier into a town. Pretty cool, huh? Just follow the river south from here. There's no way you can miss it. You look like you've got 10 pounds of worry stuffed into a 5-pound box. Why don't you take a load off and tell me about it? So, you came back. That's good. The good fight can always use another soldier. Hey now, there's no need for that kind of talk. I'm here to help, not to hurt. Hey, not everyone's cut out for bigger and better things. Sometimes the smallest roles in the good fight are the most important. The fact that the Brotherhood let you get up here tells me you're all right with them. That, and your dad seemed a decent enough guy. Besides, you're giving off a pretty sweet vibe right now. Maybe we can help each other out. But enough yakking. Tell me why we're talking. I have the name and the talent, but what I don't have are people to run out and do the stuff I need. Sure, the Brotherhood watches over the place, yeah, but that's all they can spare. Galaxy News needs a doer, someone who can go out there into that wild, woolly world and get shit done. So you game? I hear things all the time. Most things aren't useful. But once in a while, something will sneak up behind your girl and lift her dress. Consider this your lucky day. I just so happen to know the location of an old military weapons cache untouched by time. If you want to know more, you're gonna have to contribute to the good fight. Good, because this isn't gonna be easy. Galaxy News Radio is my baby. I love it, I feed it, I keep it changed. But there's one problem. No one outside of DC can hear her cry. You see, some brainless super mutant thought it would be funny to shoot at the shiny round thing on the Washington Monument. Yep, that shiny thing was our broadcast relay. Now it's Swiss cheese. Without it, our broadcast range is quite limited. Of course, the factory that made the relay dishes is long gone, leveled. As in, we're never gonna scavenge that part again. It is risky. I would never lie to you. But there's something behind those eyes of yours that screams, I'm the one who can get shit done. Your dad had that same look in his eyes, too. That's why Three Dog's helping you. One of the Brotherhood guys that passed through here mentioned seeing a dish in one of DC's old museums. It's the dish off the old Virgo 2 lunar lander in the Museum of Technology. I want you to get it, and bring it to the Washington Monument to replace the bad one. That's it. I sure know how to pick 'em. You're gonna be the best thing that ever happened to Galaxy News in a long time. If you need any more info, I'll be here waiting for you.
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
Hey.
It appears you've been wounded, sir. May I suggest you seek medical attention as soon as possible?
You've been rather busy lately. Asking questions, investigating. So is that it? You're some kind of investigator? A detective for hire? Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent android who simply wants to be left alone? Please tell me. I'd really like to know. Fine. Let's cut to the chase. My name is Victoria Watts. I work for a movement whose goals are directly opposed to your own, apparently. It seems you're trying very hard to locate an android my associates and I have tried very hard to hide. You can see how that puts us at odds. You really want help? Take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't ask how I obtained it. Present it to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Tell him the android is dead and that was on the corpse. He'll believe you. Do that and Zimmer will go back to the Commonwealth and leave that poor soul alone. Do that and you'll have saved a man's life. You know what you need.
Let's all beat up on the robot. Good morning, sir. What? From the keen minds at MedTech, the My First laboratory will instantly detoxify you, removing any nasty addictions from your body. Knowing what you're addicted to, it might blow out the program altogether. If you're feeling the need to experiment, just set the lab to brew, and a day later it will produce a random, useful compound. Remember that while the lab is brewing, you can't use the detoxify functions. Photons have mass? I didn't even know they were Catholic. Huh. If there's any... Welcome home, sir.
Well, look at this. We got us a wanderer all the way out here in Willem's Wharf. You must got some important business out here to be wandering around. But 'tain't none of my beeswax what you're doing. But if you're interested in trading, maybe we can help each other. My boys are hunting lurks. Finest meat you could get, but it don't move around in your stomach like mole rat does. Right dangerous, those things. Just as soon take your head off as look at you. Watch yourself out here. They're all over. Some fellas came out here a while ago that said they was looking for some do-gooder that came out from one of them vaults. I told them I ain't seen nobody like that and sent them on their way. They might still be around here, though, if you think you can help them. We always need bullets. Takes damn near 100 of them to kill a Gwai.
Good to...
What do you need? A few odds and ends? What do you need?
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City. Yeah? Let me guess. No, she's not expecting you. But it's really important, and you need to see her right away. Been a lot of that going around lately, and I've had just about enough of it. So you're going to have to do better than that. Yeah, fine. But I got my eye on you. You hear me? You step out of line while you're on my boat, and you and me are gonna have words. Now get out of here. The doctor's up in her lab. Are those rumors still floating around? Look, I don't have time for swapping ghost stories with you. Pinkerton's a legend. Dead or long gone. Don't care much, as I've got real people to take care of. Go bother someone else. We're the safest, most secure city in the wasteland. Nothing can get in here without our say-so. Carry on, then. It was so bad.
Hello, mister.
I do the repairs around here. Quitting time. I can't wait to...
Everything looks okay here.
For the most advanced scientific center in the capital wasteland, I find your...
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctors work with water purifiers. You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire? How amusing. You've mistaken my metaphor for a derogatory remark. I need a local, you see, someone with verve. I've misplaced some very sensitive property. You'll be searching for an android. Do you know what an android is? No, I imagine you don't. All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. Not in the Commonwealth. I'm talking about artificial persons that think and feel and do what we program them to. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off. You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you? I've tracked him this far. He's out there somewhere, in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it. Of course! I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends. Excellent! Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that. Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically. Ah, you've managed to sniff the trail. Good job. Keep me informed on your progress. Well, why are you still standing there?
Hey there.
The sooner you find my property, the sooner I can get out of this slum. Really, how do you people live like this? What? Let me see that. This is a neuroservo. Unique to the A321. And you say you got this from his corpse? I suppose there's no other way you could have obtained it. Well, damn it! I was afraid this would happen. Out here in this wasteland. Well, here's 50 caps for your troubles. Try to buy yourself an education out here in this hell. Good day. The sooner you find my property, the sooner I can get out. A circuit neuralizer? Here in the wasteland? How'd they manage to get their grubby hands on one of those? Impressive. You are showing signs of intelligence and resourcefulness. You might turn out useful after all, but you're wasting... standing around all day... Like I've said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings. Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. Escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life, wipe away all memory, all guilt, trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story. By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you what you want to know, if it helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now? This particular android, designation A321, is different, special, The most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. But A321? It will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses, but A321, he is irreplaceable. The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however. But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished. Of course you'd...
What do you want? Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here? You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same. You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there. Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already. Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone. I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died, and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know? James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time, and wants to try again. Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you. Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could. As I said, I am sorry. I'm afraid I can't go back and change the past. Okay. Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or your chasing after him. I'm sorry. I suppose I can spare a few stim packs. It's not much, but it might make things easier for you. Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know? It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated. We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment. You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the Purifier. What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now. This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule. Oh, that man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he? I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my entire team. That idiot? He left so long ago, most folk don't even remember him. He claimed to have found a secret stash of technology somewhere in the ship. Then he just disappeared. Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again. Good luck finding your father.
Cut it out.
Hey there.
Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out of the ordinary.
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
Yes?
Welcome home, sir. evening, sir. What can I'm...
Tell Eulogy I said hi.
We should grab a drink sometime.
Crimson, let's stay down to earth, shall we? No more daydreaming.
I'm right here, Eulogy.
What's up, Mungo? You fixed that terminal yet? Alright. You're okay for a Mungo, you know that? So we're one step closer to getting out of here. Well, with the terminal, I can turn off the collars and open up the gate. But they're not gonna just let us walk out of here, you know? There's always at least one guard near the pen, and someone's gotta get rid of him. Since we can't just walk around like we own the place, you're gonna have to do it. You get me? Man, can't you think of anything on your own? Around midnight, there's only one guard, but it's that really mean guy, 40. Still, probably your best chance to try something. Do what you gotta do, you know? Just get him away from his post. Okay, don't do anything stupid. Watch it.
Mr. Eulogy, can I talk to you for a
Back
second?
off before I put a bullet in.
If you're not busy, I mean.
Don't mind Eulogy.
We got a reason to be talking I ain't aware of? Huh? Yeah, I mean, they pay well enough, I guess. What the hell do you care? Maybe. And maybe it's time to see Eulogy about a raise.
Daddy don't pay no attention to us.
Hey, man. Fred Bob.
Hey! So what's the deal, Mungo? Now don't worry. We're out of here. Me and Sammy can make it no problem. The drain in the bathroom is small. We'll fit through, but Mungo's can't. But you gotta tell Penny it's time to go. She's being all dumb and won't listen to us. You gotta talk to her. This Mungo, Roy McLaren. She got all sweet on him or something. I don't know. It's some stupid girl thing. But they threw him in the box because he was giving them shit. And they won't let him out. So Penny says she ain't going until she knows she's safe. I told her she's stupid. Hell, I don't know. Go Go talk to her. Try and get her to get out while she can. Me and Sammy are getting out of here now, though. If you can get her to come, meet us east of here, after you're out.
Get such a funny name.
Where did I get my name? Why do you care about that, Bronson?
I don't know, I'm just, you know, Breadbox. It's a weird name is all. There's gotta be a good story.
You're the Mungo that helped Sammy and Squirrel, aren't you? Well, I already told them I'm not going anywhere. Not without Rory. No, I'm not.
Well, you know how these slavers have a
Get
mean
away
streak,
from me.
especially to new slaves? Well, they used to play a game that I'd rather not think about.
Can't. Get out of here. Get out of here. They see me talking to you, I'm dead.
I haven't seen what's been going on around here, Clete. You're making it dangerous for us all.
You're the Mungo that helped Sammy. No! You're the Mungo that helped Sammy. You're the Mungo that helped Sammy. I know. I just wanted him to be safe. They were gonna sell him, and then he was gonna leave, and I'd never see him again. And let's just go, okay? I don't want to think about it.
Well, you know how these slavers have a mean streak, especially to new slaves? Well, they used to play.
Whoa, man, say no more. I've heard enough.
How's the meat?
Hello?
We're free! Well, I guess that's it. Thanks for getting us out of there, Mungo. We're going back home now. You ever come out that way, you stop and say hi. I'll tell Mayor not to shoot you, okay?
Watch it.
Hey!
please, won't you help?
What do you want? Make it quick, you're blocking my view. I'm watching the patrols. What do you think I'm looking at? They switch it up a little bit every day, but just a little. There has to be some sort of pattern to it. It's just a matter of watching and waiting. Now's our chance. Let's go!
Is someone... Hey, you want to see something funny? All I need is some booze, and I'll show you. Yeah.
Oh, hey! What do you need, young fellow? What? You'll have to speak up. I don't know where the clinic is. They don't let us out of the pens, you know.
Hey, be more careful.
This place is terrible, please. You've got to help us.
What is it? Can't you see that I'm watching. Now's our...
Bronson.
Look, you Bronson, you're a mess. You need to stop all this drinking.
What? I'm fine. Ain't nothing, I mean...
This place is terrible. Freedom!
What else am I supposed to do? Work? Hey, you want to see something funny? All... Ain't had enough to drink, can't go no... Now that sounds like a plan. I'm a run for it!
What? Huh? Ain't got no use for one. Lost most of my hair a long time ago, you see?
Watch it, will you? I ended up selling that one.
Watch it.
Things are quiet around here. We haven't had any good roundups.
What? Huh?
Hey, how'd it go with that blonde thing you brought in here? We ended up just having to put him down.
Watch it.
Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you. What do you want? I've killed people for looking at me like that.
brain!
I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything of Braun's that might help me get this purifier up and running. All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to. It's so close. But that's the story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs. Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle piece.
Give me a second. Keep your panty.
Hello. Those ghouls won't... Of course. It's been a pleasure doing business. It's locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
It appears you've been wounded, sir. May I suggest you utilize your infirmary? Welcome home, sir. Welcome home, sir.